Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. Collier out there with George, and it's Bailey in at the small forward. And for the Suns, Mark Williams is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Brooks. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Green in at the 2. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Now here's Brooks. Green passes to Williams for the 3. And it's Green missing. Bailey with the ball. He's against Green. Good on the shot. Bailey's got the first points up on the board here for the Jazz.
And with his endless length, Ace Bailey's a good option down low.
Takes it out to Booker. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
Traps in the tray.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
And last season, Greg, Devin Booker became the Phoenix Suns' all-time leading scorer.
Yeah, he passed Hall of Famer Walter Davis to achieve that feat. Booker is a guy that wants to be a Sun for life, so I expect him to break even more franchise records.
Here's Collier, defended by Booker. Markkanen against O'Neal. Bailey misses. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And O'Neal with the basket on the assist by Green. O'Neal's got 5 points so far.
The dime dropping ability of Green. I love it when he looks for his teammates and gets them involved.
George, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Count the basket. 7 points in the game.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Collier, defended by Booker. Williams against Kessler. Over Williams. And that one hits back iron.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with Ripper.
And it's Green, missing.
What's up, Benjamin?
Jazz trail
I'll
by
do
5.
it.
Out to the wing. Here's Bailey.
No.
And he can't stop the
Back
run
to
as he misses.
sucking.
And even a 3-on-3 break. For 3, Booker, good.
Oh
Great
my
play
gosh,
by Green
man.
to
We
set it
cannot
up.
get a break.
Green's got 3 assists now in this one. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And it's Bailey in the corner.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
And once again, off the mark by Utah. And Greg, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
I really like the game. I just suck at it.
But one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly. A great transition play there from Bailey. I know coaches love seeing the rookie hustle.
And that one is good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's George. Brooks grabs the board. Suns leading by 8. Booker dishes to O'Neal. 1:06 left in the first quarter of the game.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
George finds Markkanen.
No.
It's hauled in by the Suns.
I'm rushing it.
Green inside. Working on George.
Jeez.
And Green gets it to go.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now, here's Markkanen. He gets it in there.
And I like that. Markkanen needs to play like a 7-footer because he's got the talent, but he also has a pretty strong frame when he wants to use it.
Here's Brooks.
No.
Still scoreless. 2 points. That one goes.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
It's good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And
a
so
little
it's
bit of
Phoenix
life
in
there.
the...
Little bit of life. Could easily slip, though.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
We've got Grayson Allen, Nick Richards out there with Dunn, and it's Iguodala in at the power forward. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Nice ball movement there, delivered the pass right on time.
And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent. It's also about big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Hendricks. Dunn covering. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The Jazz shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
I gotta say, they didn't do that good a job on the cheerleaders and stuff. I mean, everything else graphically looks cool. They suck at the cheerleaders.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Guy eating a hot dog.
The first free throw is good. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Booker outside. Out to Brooks. Shot clock at 6. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Nice.
Jazz trail by 8. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Filipowski in the corner. George with the bounce pass. Hendricks passes to Filipowski.
No.
Brooks kicks to Allen. Over Bailey. And it's Utah with the rebound. Lays it up off the glass. Bailey's got 6.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Williams, he's checked in for the Suns. There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the fore.
Well, Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Kevin, back to you.
Truly a role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And 11 points for Ace Bailey.
We're actually making a comeback.
Bailey can score from anywhere.
Oh.
The defense cannot allow this guy to run free.
1:44 left in the first half of the game. It's hauled in by the Suns. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Booker the pass to O'Neal. Can't hit from in close.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Bailey misses.
Whoa.
Suns leading by 3. Here's Booker. A second chance effort. And O'Neal lays it in. He's got 9.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Here's Bailey. Oh, good on the triple.
Damn it, that was close.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. They've led by as much as 10. Down low. Here's Williams.
No, we left him wide
by
open.
Williams.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Three-pointer, Markkanen. The Jazz with another miss. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Booker with it. Now defended by Markkanen. Now here's Brooks. Allen finds Brooks. Takes a 3. Filipowski grabs the board. Outside, George. Markkanen from outside. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Phoenix Suns heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Kind of cool. No. James Bond? Is that a new game? Is it out yet, or is it coming out? I didn't even know.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Ace Bailey. What a contribution.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Markkanen and Kessler man the post position. George is out there with Collier, and it's Bailey into the 3 spot. Here's Green. Back to Williams. Kicks it out to Booker. Clock at 4. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
It's the determination from Booker that just can't be matched.
Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA.
Dude, I want to look that up.
2-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
Bailey misses.
No.
Phoenix leading by 10.
Yeah, I should.
On the wing, Booker. And the wing jumper
He got
offline.
lucky on that
Oh,
one.
man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost
Yeah,
too
man.
wide open.
And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. He takes it in, and the basket by Bailey.
Looking strong on the drive. Bailey
Yeah, that'd be
using
great
his
if he
length
did.
to work his way to the bucket.
No.
Good, and it's Green
Left them
picking up
wide
the
open.
assist. Green's got his 4th assist in this one. Jazz trail by 10. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And he makes that one.
And you know what? He's a great player to run the pick and roll with. I mean, he operates really well in that set, and all he needs is a little bit of daylight, and the young fella is golden.
Booker left side. Fantastic finish by Booker.
Ooh, Booker showing some power.
Jazz have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Pass to Bailey. In the corner, it's Kessler. 5 to shoot. Pulls it up. Bailey misses.
Come on.
Suns leading by 10. Inside. Out to Brooks. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
You know, GA, it seems like a lot of players welcome the opportunity to play in Phoenix. Talk about what makes this market to a player is so appealing.
I mean, the weather has a lot to do with it, right? Basketball is a winter sport, so for those snowbirds out there, Arizona is a great choice.
Jazz trail by 8. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Bailey. It's all
No,
done by the
that should
Suns.
be in now.
Brooks has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Green. Booker outside. Shoots over Collier, and the Suns miss again. Jazz have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. To the inside. Kessler with the bucket.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott.
Oh, thank
He's
you.
Make some
They
adjustments
don't.
to the game plan.
Every time out, a chance to review
I'll
the
check that
lineup,
out. Do a
matchups,
reaction
call
later.
play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
So for the Suns, Nick Richards comes in for Mark Williams. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Devin Booker. The Jazz also changing it up. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Walker Kessler. And Filipowski has subbed in for Markkanen. Green inside the three-point line. Offline from the top of the key. Jazz trail by 6. And it's Bailey in the corner over Brooks.
No.
Not going to go that time.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just
That's
can't
not
keep
good.
missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Phoenix making some changes. Iguodaro's checked in, and it's done in for Brooks. And Booker kicks to Dunn. And Dunn with the slam.
Oh, inflicting
This
some
one we're making a
punishment with the
comeback.
two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And it's Bailey in the corner. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by the Suns.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Count that one.
We know Book can hit those deep threes, but
Now
he's
we're losing it
also
worse than ever
around the
now.
rim.
And it's Bailey in the corner. That's the 3-5.
No.
Another miss by Utah. Now done. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Filipowski.
Yeah, easy call.
For Phoenix, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw.
Dude,
Good.
what? How'd you get that? That's cool, dude.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns.
I'm
13
jealous.
points up at the end of the period. And
How's
it's
your
been their
channel
running
doing, by the
defense.
way?
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known
All
as a
right.
pass-first guy.
We may not win, but we're at least going to try to get better while we play.
An assist or two when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up.
Let the guys slip.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Evan Booker out there with Goodwin. Then it's Nick Richards. Then there's Dunn. And it's Iguodaro in at the four-man position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Dunn. And the rebound by Nurkic.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Williams passes to Nurkic. No good from outside. And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Suns. Here's Iguodaro to the paint. Deflects the pass. Nurkic with the steal. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Suns leading by 15. To the middle. Here's Richards.
Damn
Gives
it.
it up and in off a pretty assist.
And can you always depend on
Now
him
it's all of a sudden
one,
like 20
to lead you
points.
to the right place with that pass?
Yeah.
Some changes for Phoenix. Williams, he's
This
checked
is
in
a
for
blowout
Richards.
game.
And Grayson
I'm
Allen
losing
subbed in
bad.
for Goodwin. And Utah with a change here, too. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Nurkic. Inside, here's Kessler. Knocks it down from 7 feet.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Allen. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Markkanen from outside. Rebound by the Suns. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. It's Allen. Fires the 3. Kessler pulls it down. Williams in the post.
No.
By Allen. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Substitution for your side.
Suns leading by 15. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Yep, that goes down.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
Jazz have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Here's Kessler. Buries the deep ball.
We got
The
lucky
way
on
he can
that one.
elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
And so Green will bring it up for Phoenix.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Booker.
Nice job, Vigilant.
Count it.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Devin Booker.
And to me, the best part of the
I
game
can't hit my
is the work he's
shot
done inside.
tonight.
I mean,
Yep.
slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Here's Markkanen. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Off the glass.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Suns.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Devin Booker.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
And here's Booker, a deep three. Bailey pulls it down. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Kessler. Let's lose a three. Booker pulls it down. All right,
I'm using the new shot stick, and I'm trying to get used to it.
And you can sense that these
But I
fans,
see it.
these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Outside George. Kessler against Williams. 4 on the clock. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both.
Let's get up a few shots. Why can't I do that in the game? What the hell? I'm greening them off. Why can't I do that in the game? Every shot I'm greening? What the hell? What? Missed. I missed. Oh shit, I missed the dunk.
Listen, I grew up in a small town too. Okay, I understand.
Good evening, all. Glad you could join us. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. WCBL action is coming up with the Union Elite facing off against the Attack from SAC.
Well, both teams have players on the 2KU250 list. Harris for Union Elite and Drexel Carrington for Attack from SAC. Here's hoping they both wow us with their best tonight.
And the backdrop to all of this, the Interstate 5 battle in Sacramento taking on LA.
And look, I don't care what level of basketball is being played. It's always important when it's Sacramento versus LA. There's too much history, too much bitterness between the cities on the basketball court to overlook.
I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand.
And the lineup for the Attack from SAC. Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Drexel Carrington takes on the three, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lund forming the front line. And looking at Union Elite's starting lineup tonight, they've got MP and Mitch Mitchell at the guard positions, with Jake Bird and Brandon Harris manning the forward slots, and Drew Robert rounding things out at center. And that one misses. And the big name that scouts are wanting to check out is Drexel Carrington, but they'll keep their eyes open for any talent who shows out tonight.
And a lot can change as a player develops over their youth career, but first impressions, they mean so much at any level. I'm sure the scouts will have plenty to digest after this contest.
Well, you talk about a player perfect for a role in the NBA someday. Drexel Carrington is the ultimate 3-and-D type of player.
And that's not to sell him short as a player at all, really. Carrington, he's just so comfortable outside in the perimeter. And defensively, he is a force.
Now MP finds Bird. Return to MP. Lets it fly. Yes, and a nice assist from Bird.
I like the decision-making there for Bird. Well done.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. They double him with MP. And the ball is tied up, so we have a jump ball.
Michael Pagan.
Pass to Lund. Martinez outside. 6 on the shot clock. Carrington for 3. Well, remember, guys, MP missed that game against Surf City. Apparently, that was for missing a morning practice, and the coach wasn't having it.
Look, the best thing that a young player like MP can do is use it as a chance to learn from his mistake. You can forget that these guys are still so young. And sometimes they need moments like these to understand what a coach expects of you.
Another shot, and Lund with the rejection. Kicks it to Pagan. Tries the spin move. Returns it to Carrington. Lund with the pick. And Drexel Carrington, good from 3.
You know, Carrington is always on the hunt for these types of shots. Any chance he can get to hurt you from range.
Now MP. Back to Harris. They double team Harris.
Defensive foul. Ivory Lund. First personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good. And for so many of these kids playing, not only are they trying to grow their game, but they're still growing up.
Well, we all know it can be a long and a winding path to responsibility at times. But for the most part, these kids in the WCBL, they're focused and beyond their years in terms of maturity, mostly, you'd say. Guys, there's so many things to like about Harris. The biggest attribute might be his ability to guard multiple positions. He can score like a machine.
Now Carrington, inside. Lund, that's good.
Impressive job of creating that kind of look.
Union Elite lead. To the right side. Back to MP. There's the 3. Lund with the rebound. And it's Sac's ball. To the middle. That one falls, and the assist from Martinez. And it's all knotted up.
Lund is attacking with confidence inside, making full use of his frame.
And one difference between club play and high school, the game moves a lot faster at this level.
Everyone on these teams has to make a commitment to pursuing basketball. Reactions and decisions need to be quick because these players eat, sleep, and breathe basketball. This concentrated amount of playing time is helping to increase their collective skill level at a much higher pace.
Now Carrington. And it's blocked by Bird.
Can you believe this? Tenacity is what I'd say. That's the best way to describe Bird on defense.
MP outside. Finds Bird. And here's Harris. Knocks it down from distance.
Such a sweet three-point stroke. And he can really open up things inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs out to the perimeter.
Carrington for three. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 of 6 from the field. And you look at guys like Carrington, a 3-and-D specialist, such a needed commodity in the modern NBA.
And that's because so many teams spread the floor. They need a perimeter defender. Look at any NBA roster. They'll always be able to use a guy who plays tough D and can stretch the floor.
Now here's Martinez. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Lund slams it in.
With authority, Lund just hammering down the slam.
MP right side. Lund with the rebound.
He's having a tough quarter offensively.
Despite that, he remains aggressively looking for his shot.
Carrington for 3. Rebound by Union Elite. Robert from the outside. And the rebound hauled in by Carrington. Sack in the lead. Outside Pagan. Pass to Carrington. Pulls up from the top of the key. The shot, no good. Here's Bird. Union Elite again can't hit it. Now Carrington. Back to Pagan. Now Lund. Guarded by MP. Carrington for 3. They get the board. And Lund slams it in.
Making the save. Lund was right place, right time where his squad needed him to be to win the second chance goal.
They're having trouble creating any kind of offense.
And you can really sense them tightening up a little bit at this point.
Robert, and good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points.
Work hard on the offensive glass. Good things happen.
Timeout called by Sack. They'll talk things over.
Substitution for Union Elite.
And it's Sack with the ball. They lead by 4. Lund with the pick. Back to Pagan. Just 5 on the clock. Over MP. Pagan misses.
Maybe not the shot they were looking for, even though it was a clean look.
MP. Pagan defending. Harris outside. Polish. Back to MP. Sack with the rebound. Outside Carrington. Three-pointer. Counting from distance. Well, his ability to defend and shoot, there's a lot to like about Drexel Carrington. No surprise he's ranked 112 on the 2K26.
You look at how Carrington has grown the last few years, and his court vision has only seemed to grow with him. If he can continue this trend over the next few years, he could be one of the best in the class.
Back to MP. Back to Kolish. MP outside. Puts up a 3. No good. Still playing with the cold hand. Making him just 1 of 8. Down low. And Lund slams it in.
Just a savvy pass from Martinez. He's able to spot the wide open shooter and hit him in transition.
Union Elite trail. MP left side. And stolen by Martinez. To the inside. Pagan. That one falls, and the assist from Martinez.
Creating opportunities for others the entire evening.
It's beautiful to watch. This is how basketball's supposed to be played.
Now MP. On the wing, Harris. Gets the three to fall. When you watch Brandon Harris, you can see why scouts love him. Just absolutely gifted as a finisher.
And it's not just at the rim. Even though Harris is automatic down beneath the basket, he can attack a defense from multiple spots on the floor. Harris has everything you want from a scoring big man.
One misses. And so Union Elite has it here. On the wing, it's MP. Back to Mitchell. Back to Kolish. Mitchell. Now MP. From deep. That one, no good. And that does it for the first half of play. It's the attack from Sac. They lead by 8. And more basketball to come after this short break. And now we're back, bringing you the second half of this WCBL action between the attack from Sac and the Union Elite. And in the back of the mind, for many of these prospects, they're aware that this is a tryout of sorts for the WCBL All-Star team.
Well, to land a spot on that stacked roster, I mean, that's an incredible opportunity and a great way to get exposure to top programs. But again, it's not all about the stats. It's about outperforming the other star prospects and doing things that set you apart.
Here's Pagan. Pass to Lund. Jacks up a three. And it's Bird with the board. And here we go. MP with it. Guarded now by Pagan. And it's good for 2.
MP. Terrific pass there, setting up his teammate well.
Pagan with it.
No, I was tempted to try that, though.
Here's Carrington.
Is it pretty good? It reminded me a little of Red Dead, sort of, but it's just single player in that.
Shot clock at 5.
Am I wrong?
One with the pick. No good on the 3. And so Union Elite has it here. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. To the paint. Lund with the steal. From outside the arc. And Drexel Carrington with the triple. And with MP coming from a more rural town and Carrington coming from Brooklyn, they have almost completely opposite backgrounds, guys.
Goes to show that great talent and great players can come from anywhere. What Carrington and MP both have in common is a willingness to compete and a love for the game of basketball.
Now Carrington, he's got 12. One with the pick, puts up a 3, and it's Carrington missing the look. And Union Elite has possession. They trail by 7. Here's MP. Bird misses the 3. Now here's Martinez, guarded by Mitchell. Pass to Lund. Pagan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lund with it, and Roberts picks him up defensively. And that foul's on Lund. That'll be his second foul of the game. So it's both teams making a change here. Now MP, he's covered closely, and he banks in the layup.
Showing touch on the interior.
And here's Pagan. Outside, Lund. Pass to Martinez. Shoots over Mitchell. Good work defensively by Mitch Mitchell. Bird. And here's MP on the outside. Cunningham brings down the board. Left side, Pagan. Kicks it out to Martinez. They grab their own miss. Lunge, that's good.
And Lunge, he's an absolute force inside. I mean, sometimes it doesn't matter what the defense tries to do.
MP with the look. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Sac in the lead. Pass to Lunge. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line.
Substitution for the attack from Seth. Substitution for Union Elite.
Now here's MP. Pagan defending. MP outside. Mitchell left side. MP, 4 on the clock. Had a chance to cut it there to single digits, but it's off target. Now Pagan.
And being over the limit this early, they're going to have to play really smart defense from now on. They've got to play in control.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd like to see that.
That one is off.
I'd like to see that. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Sounds like a good lineup.
And the second free throw is good. And Union Elite has possession. Here's Bird. For 3, it's Mitchell. Pure from three-point range.
This is how automatic you have to be. Mitchell gets the ball and goes straight into his motion.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Pass to Lunge. And Harris pulls down the rebound.
He bodied him up and made him alter the trajectory on that shot.
Definitely. Some very sound defense played on that trip.
Yes, and it's MP picking up the assist.
If you're tasked with guarding him, rarely is it going to be a piece of
dying
light.
light. I can't wait for the next one.
And they can take some time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Give themselves a little bit of a break.
2 minutes remaining.
One with the pick.
2 minutes.
Carrington for 3. That shot is off.
And he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he's got to think of something else to try.
He tries for 3. MP, no good.
Closing down on leads is done by making smart plays on offense and taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up those bonehead threes like that.
Union Elite trail. Count the basket and the foul. One free throw coming his way.
At the line for Union Elite, MP. Shooting 1.
So important to hit that free throw. They could use a few more possessions like that to trim this lead even more.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. He's tightly guarded. Sac with another miss. To the middle, Robert. And he floats it in for the easy deuce. Credit the assist on that one.
And with the lights bright and the clock winding down, Drew Robert is making his mark on this game. Crucial moments to follow, but that was a big one.
Now Carrington for 3. Harris comes down with the board.
Some of the shots that he's taken have been head scratchers. He's out there playing like it is a game of horse.
MP. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. To stop the drought. And it's Carrington missing the look.
Can switching baskets make that big of a difference? It's thrown him off, and he can't get anything to fall in this half.
And here's MP on the outside. Nails the triple.
They do have a foul to give.
Might see them use it at some point.
And the attack from Sac call time here.
Still plenty of time for them to get a good shot. Don't need to rush things.
And I'd say that whatever their favorite play is, now's the time to execute.
Yeah, I will. I'll try it. Yeah. The park, and then also just playing my favorite teams against other people's. Hey, look, we just took the lead off that three-pointer. I thought for sure we were going to lose. We probably still are. There's only 20 seconds left.
Martinez outside. Knocks down a long
No.
It was a huge moment for Martinez, and, you know, he did not disappoint. That was really nicely done.
Now a timeout called by Union Elite.
It all comes down to this. Enough time still on the clock that they should be able to find a good look.
There's always this debate of whether to take a 2 to tie or 3 to win. If it were up to me, I'd pound it down low, get a high-quality shot in tight.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Return to MP. And they tie it. And so it's the attack from Sac who scraped by with the win.
Well, even though he couldn't get it done against them, I liked what we saw. He stood strong, even in a loss. And that shows real mental strength as a player.
I agree. They just got outplayed by the attack from Sac.
And by Drexel Carrington in particular, he was a man on a mission.
Yeah, damn it.
And so off the tip,
and I failed the challenge too.
I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game
I'm
might be
supposed to
getting some
outscore the guy
special
that has the
attention with
ball
some of the
right
players on
now.
hand.
We can do it.
Here's Carrington.
We can do this.
Lund
No.
takes it off the glass.
Making the save. Lund was right place, right time where his squad needed him to be to win the second chance look.
And the lineup for the attack from Sac. Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Drexel Carrington takes on the three, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lund forming the front line. And looking at Union Elite's starting lineup tonight, they've got MP and Mitch Mitchell at the guard positions, with Jake Bird and Brandon Harris manning the forward slots, and Drew Robert rounding things out at center. Now here's Martinez. Lund with the pick. Count the basket, and he makes his first shot of the game. And the big name that scouts are wanting to check out is Drexel Carrington, but they'll keep their eyes open for any talent who shows out tonight.
And a lot can change as a player develops over their youth career, but first impressions, they mean so much at any level. I'm sure the scouts will have plenty to digest after this contest.
They double team Harris. Clock is at 3. From deep, it's MP. Pagan picks up the board. They talk about a player perfect for a role in the NBA someday. Drexel Carrington is the ultimate 3-and-D type of player.
And that's not to sell him short as a player at all, really. Carrington, he's just so comfortable outside in the perimeter. And defensively, he is a force.
Now MP. Harris outside. Goes up on the baseline. Sac with the rebound. Martinez with the ball. Mitchell covering. Tries to keep it alive. Stolen by Bird. Pushing it up. Passes to MP. Pulls up on the wing. Again, MP missing. Now Lund. The shot's good. Pagan making the play.
You thought you knew his game? Nope. Ivory Lund scores inside, but it's also someone you don't want to leave open on the outside either.
Here's MP.
No.
Not go. Misses.
Okay, I'm not feeling that right now. We'll try that more later. Okay, let's see. and try playing a real person.
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Oh, Kessler with the block. Here's Markkanen. Misses the baby hook. Well, Larry Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Laurie's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family. And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere here tonight.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Now here's Nance. Here's Price. Pass to Doherty. Just 5 to shoot. Basket's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. I spoke with the Cavaliers head coach for a bit. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. To the middle. Cleveland working the ball around now. Shot is good by Nance.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Here's Bailey. Here's George. Right wing. They need this. Utah with another miss. To the paint. Here's Nance. Great start so.
I think I'm gonna go to bed now, my friends. We'll get better tomorrow. We'll get better tomorrow. Every day we'll keep trying and trying. Till one day we'll be good. We'll try some other games too. 7 subscribe. Good night. Thanks, Vidge.